are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them. Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
1-2 now. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talked about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping in, Chris Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Wiggins is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
So striding forward now, Scott Gifford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Now the 2-1. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Elmer Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off, the second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Zobrist.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. 0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Baseball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Bart Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, the right fielder, Wiggins.
First pitch on its way. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Owen Christian. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The shortstop, Javier.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. This is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And they'll step off and try again. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Their count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Settling in now, Ryan Vermont. He's got his batting average up near the 400 mark to start the season. So we'll see how long he can maintain that kind of hot hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
The 1-0. Here's Zobrist now at second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The pitcher,
Digging in, Elmer Christian. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Third inning, no score to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
now batting, the center fielder, Pittsburgh Pirates.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-0 the count. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Christian. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The 1-1. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box, Chris Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
2-0 now. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Gifford stands at first with 1 out. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he misses there, 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber going back on it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch popped up. Christian on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, Albert.
So coming to the plate, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Brummett moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The third baseman, Fred Bryant.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Elmer Christian. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Roman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score.
The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives, you think the signs are even, really they not.
Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Javier Baez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Anthony Rizzo becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The 1-0. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Two
2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now to the plate, Chris Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras gathers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Striding in, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Hayward at the track, the wall. You can kiss it goodbye. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. Sinker misses, ball four.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Stepping up to the plate, Owen Christian. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Wiggins, base runner at first with one out. Swung on and missed. That strike two. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners on the move for second, and this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a liner, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Carl Edwards Jr. enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almora in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian Brummer.
Standing in, Brian Brummer. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder, Christian.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ready with the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The set and the 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras. And they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging their bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Daniel Descalzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the call. Number 3, Daniel Descalzo.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Contreras on at first, nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he's safe.
You know, D-Lo, sometimes one of your best friends or your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Oh, but they throw it away at second. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and into bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch coming, here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Runners are at first and third, one away. Fouled away. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Another full count offering on its way. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ball even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Anthony Rizzo would be next. Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. There's ball 4.
Take the bait.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Big spot here. First and second. 2 men gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping into the box, Chris Wiggins. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Drill right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now battle the right fielder, Wiggins.
Digging in, Bart Wiggins. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball just inside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still tied 3-3. Kyle Schwarber. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. Brummett is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Ian Happ will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Mike North takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 53, Mike North.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And it's 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And a speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So digging in now, Owen Christian, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1.
That ball went out.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Coming to the plate now, Curtis Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. A 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw, and he's pulled out on a close play of third. Getting late here at Wrigley Field. These two clubs have battled all throughout this one. As you can see on the line score, we're all square as they play inning number 8. Stepping into the box, Brian Brummett. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. This is lifted out to left. Schwarber moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Christian trying to get there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. One out, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Mike Christian takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 57, Mike Christian.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Christian has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fouled off. The set and the 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Mike Christian, but as a reliever, I'm not even sure he'll get the chance to swing the bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you can tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Pitch is popped up, and there's out number 1.
Next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Christian.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett, a hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Chris Wiggins. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Scott Gifford, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2. Here it is. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. The 3-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the night. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Wiggins is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hit to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and one to Schwarber. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The next 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still tied 3-3. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
And batting in the fifth.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Bart Wiggins. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here comes. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way, and possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, Randy Wiggins. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1 pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Owen Christian, and that one got a piece of him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Brian Brummett. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Trying to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Christian. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Wiggins on third. Christian at second with two gone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Pause and the 0-2, and he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-3. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
That's a ball.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
In now, Jason Hayward. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
That's outside.
And that misses for ball one. Count even now at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Pedro Strop takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Stepping up now, Christian. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. First offering on its way. Fouled away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Full count, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Baez onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game. That'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
And Tiro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. 1 more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Zobrist on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
He's going.
Now the 2-0. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Wiggins.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Bart Wiggins, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in, Albert Almora, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
The center fielder, Albert.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Wiggins is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. In there, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Wiggins is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. This game's all tied at 4. Now at the plate, Randy Wiggins. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Randy Wiggins.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Almora. And that's the first down of the inning. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series, The Wilkersons, will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Now batting, Owen Christian. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Good waist pitch. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate, Curtis Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bodie moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score remains tied at 4. In now, Anthony Rizzo, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains full. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing we can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The winning run is at first base. Popped him up. Brummett has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Catcher, 40, Wilson.
Ready once strikes again. Wilson Contreras has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Bodie. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on MLB Network. Brandon Morrow takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 15.
Into the box now, Brian Herman comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one.
Leading off for the Pirates, the catcher, Brian Herman.
Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Edward Arnold will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Pirates, number 24, Edward Arnold.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. The 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
In there, now the throw. Not in time as he just scoring position here with nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Brummett. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get him into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
Brummett at second, Arnold at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Stepping in now, Chris Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 2-0. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Zobrist. And they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Scott Gifford. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8-ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Bucks out in front, 5-4. Angel Vargas comes in out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to wrap this one up in the bottom of the 13th. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Wiggins is right there. And there's one down now.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
Stepping in, Albert Almora, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman,
box now, Chris Bryant. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Lays off 2-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Pittsburgh secured their 10th victory of the season. Mike Christian claims the win out of the pen, his first. Angel Vargas closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's main attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.